What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Corey, your Autobot, and I'm here today with a new video for you guys. I'm going to be playing and I don't want to play that now. I'm going to be playing the Snipers Only playlist, because, you know, that shit's actually fucking awesome. But, this weekend, guys, was this one was a weekend for the books. So, this is like the good, the bad, and maybe the ugly of the weekend. So the good of the weekend is... Well, I ordered my laptop. I got a new laptop on the way. I decided not to get a PC. And it'll be here sometime this week. So my videos are going to be changed, and I'll have facecam and sometime this week. And I'll have facecam in a video sometime this week for you guys. So you guys will know when my laptop's here. Provided if I have facecam, then my new laptop is here, and, you know. Anyway, I'll just give you guys a quick rundown of what's in that. It's an MSI Apache Pro. It's got a 2.5 gigahertz or 2.6 gigahertz i7 processor that can turbo up to 3.5, so I can easily do everything I want to do. And the reason why I got that one is because if I decide that I want to go to school and do the program that I want to do, which is like I want to do an AutoCAD related course, because I want to do like architectural drafting and stuff like this, so I need a computer that can run AutoCAD, but I need to be able to take it to and from school as well, because I don't know if I do it online, which I believe it is online, I'm going to need it for that, so that's why I got that instead of a PC. At least this way, if I'm going somewhere and I still need to do my, make something on AutoCAD for my course, and, well, I have my laptop, I can take it with me and go, because my current laptop can run it, but it is kind of it is kind of spotty. No. Man, that's terrible. But, in terms of, the bad. Well, there could be two options for the bad, but, I'm gonna go with the one from today. Now, today is Sunday, guys, so this video's going up on Monday, but, because that's my upload schedule, but today, actually, I just got back from the Museum of Natural History in Halifax. And for those of you guys that are in the area and haven't checked that out yet, I would actually highly advise you to check it out. They have an exhibit right now going on until the 9th of April, which is, like, talking about dragons and stuff like this. So you get to see all kinds of different, like, geckos and bearded dragons and all kinds of, like, just lizard-like species that, could be related to dragons in some way. So... if you guys haven't checked that out yet, I would highly advise you to do so. Now, with that, the bad involved with this is the fact that there were two unpleasant smells at this museum. One of which was a lady and her kid walking around. I don't know if it was a lady or if it was a kid. I'm pretty sure it was a lady, because, the kid was only, like, I want to say the kid may have been 3 or 4 years old, so it would have been a little bit younger than my sister. And the smell. Holy shit. For those of you guys that play hockey, you guys know how bad you smell after you get off the ice after work, after a hard game or a hard practice or whatever. You definitely don't smell pleasant. Like, let's put it this way. This lady smelled worse. Like, this lady was giving that a run for her money. A run for its money. Actually, I think I want to go as far to say she smelled worse than that. And the thing is, it was whenever she lifted her arm up or whatever... And she went in at the same time we did, and we were just going through the exhibits. And every time we went to an exhibit, she wasn't far off coming in behind. She wasn't far off us, so she was coming in just behind us or just ahead of us. We eventually had to stop looking at when it got to the point where my father started gagging, and he had to stop looking at the exhibit that we were looking at. We had to leave the dragon exhibit and go look at, like, the whales and the horses of Sable Island and stuff like this. And then go back to the exhibit on dragons later when the lady was not there, because it was actually that bad. And they had another exhibit at the front of the museum, and it had something else in it, but my dad actually ended up waiting for her to actually leave the museum before we went into that, because the stench that the lady had was actually sticking around as well, so... that definitely was the bad. But in terms of the ugly, I actually had to switch phones, so I guess it is a good at the same time, because I got a new to me phone. Shout out to my dad for for the saving grace here. Because just recently, my dad upgraded from his LG Nexus 5 to a iPhone SE. And last night, I was sitting here playing Xbox, and Haley was with her mom and her mom's husband, so technically her stepdad. Anyway, so they were out, and she was texting me, and I had my phone sitting next to my laptop, and I was just sitting and I was playing, trying to hit some clips, and just grind in general, try to get that grind going, right? And she sent me a text message, and I reached for my phone, and this is not her fault by any means. Like, I know the way me talking about it and her texting me and stuff like this makes it sound like it's her fault. It is not her fault in the least, guys. And my phone, when I reached for it, I actually hit my phone with my pinky. Because I went to open my hand to grab it, and the way I had my hand, when I opened my hand up, it actually hit my phone. And knocked my phone off my desk. And of course, I'm in a basement, so I'm on a cement floor. And my phone landed, it was almost face down, but it was, almost on the corner at the same point. And I picked my phone up, and the screen actually would not turn on my phone. The screen, the phone was still turned on. The screen had very minor cracks in it. It wasn't a major damage to the phone. But the only thing my phone gets for a screen is when you press the lock and unlock button to turn the screen on, or when you unlock your phone. For those of you guys that know, when your phone's locked, the screen's black. When you unlock the phone, or you press the button to wake the screen up on the phone, the top left corner where it landed is the only portion of the screen that you have, and it's not even screen, it's just green pixels. So the screen was fucked, so I took my SIM card, my SD card out, which unfortunately the Nexus 5 does not have an SD card slot. But my SIM card fit in the Nexus 5, so my dad gave me that to use until I get my new phone. I might have to I'll have to wait until October to get my new phone for an upgrade, but I could buy it in my contract if I want to, so I might do that. But the downside is all the pictures that I have of Haley and I on the phone that didn't make it onto the SD card, I lost those, unfortunately, but actually I might be able to get them off the phone and put on my computer. I might do that one of these days. But I do have all the pictures that were on the SD card, so I guess the ugly wasn't as ugly as it could have been, but the ugly definitely was that I broke my phone. But anyway, guys, yeah, so that was my weekend. I had some good, some bad, and some ugly, but you know what, nonetheless, I'm going to power through the bad and the ugly. Anyway, guys, it's been Corey, or Autobot, and I'm out.